Okay, CM. Question. A liquid of mass m, specific heat S, is heated to a temperature T, and another liquid of mass m by 2 and specific heat 2S is heated to 2T temperature. If these two liquids are mixed, the resultant temperature of the mixture is. It means what? Here we are having two different liquids. One liquid is having a mass of m, another liquid is having a mass of m by 2. Then in the same way, the specific heat capacities, the first liquid specific heat capacity is S, and second case specific heat capacity is 2S. And similarly, the first liquid's temperature is T and second liquid's temperature is 2T. Now, it is mentioned that whenever these two liquids are mixed together, if they are mixed together, then what will be the resultant temperature of this particular mixture? We are supposed to find it out. Whenever these two liquids are mixed, we are supposed to find out what will be the final temperature of that mixture. That is our question which we are supposed to solve it now. So let us see now how to solve this one now. So see now, solution. The solution of this one, first let me write down the given data. The given data is what? For the mass 1, m1 is a liquid 1 mass m, and S1 is a specific heat capacity of the liquid 1, that is S, and temperature of the T1, that is the temperature of first liquid, that is T, which is given to us. In the similar fashion, for the second liquid, M2 is the second liquid's mass, which is given as the temperature mass is equal to m by 2, and the specific heat capacity of the second liquid is S2, that is given as 2S, and temperature of the second liquid that is T2 is equal to 2T. Now what we are supposed to do? So these are the given data. So now we are supposed to find it out. If these two liquids, liquid A and liquid B, are mixed together, then we will be finding out one, we will be coming across one particular mixture. We should find it out what will be the final temperature of this mixture. We should find it out what will be the final temperature of this mixture. So see now. So formula, what will be the formula? We have studied that the temperature of a theta mix will be equal to m1 s1 theta 1 plus m2 s2 theta 2 plus so on up to n divided by m1 s1 plus m2 s2 plus so on up to n. So now here we are having only two mixtures, we are having only two liquids which have been mixed up. So now let me write down the formula as theta mix is equal to m1 s1 theta 1 plus m2 s2 theta 2 divided by m1 s1 plus m2 s2. So this becomes your formula for solving out this particular problem. So let us see now. We will substitute in this one. Theta mix is the temperature, that's the resultant temperature of the mixture. So that is equal to, what is m1 equal to m. So you substitute here m, what is s1 equal to s, what is theta 1, that's the theta 1. Okay, I am writing here theta 1, that's equal to t1. Now theta 2 is equal to t2. Okay, now theta 1 is equal to what? T plus what is m2 is equal to m by 2 into what is s2 equal to 2s into what is theta 2 is equal to t2, that is equal to 2t, divided by what is divided by m1 s1 plus m2 s2. So you should divide it. So it is m1 s1. What is m1? M into s plus what is m2 is equal to m by 2 into s2 is equal to 2s. So you can see 2 and 2 will get cancelled here, 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So you can see now theta mix is equal to, you can take the common of MST. If you take the common, it becomes 1 plus 2. Here also ms you can take the common. If I take ms, it will be 1 plus 1. So ultimately m and m, s and s will get cancelled. So you will be having a value of 3t by 2. So this is your final answer for this particular question. Theta mix, that's the resultant temperature of this mixture, is 3t by 2. So this is your final answer. So this is a way how you are supposed to solve this kind of numericals. Okay, I hope you have understood this one. Second numerical, this is regarding the calorimetry problem again. So see now, 30 gram of water at 30 degrees Celsius is in a beaker. Which of the following, when added to water, will have the greatest cooling effect? In bracket it is given the specific heat of copper is 0.1 calorie per gram degree Celsius. So these are the options which are given here. Why did I write the options here? Why? Because it is mentioned that which of the following is added. Whenever you add this particular following one after the another, you are supposed to check the mixture of this 30 grams of water at 30 degrees Celsius and the one among this 4. Whenever it has been mixed, you will get a resultant mixture, you will get a resultant solution. That solution you are supposed to find out the resultant temperature. That temperature, which of that one will be having the lowest temperature, that will be having a most greatest cooling effect. That's how you should analyze, and you should try to solve this particular numerical. So now let us try to solve the numerical one after the another by mixing this liquid with this liquid which is given in our question. So see now, in this particular question there are 2 liquids. At a time we can mix 2 liquids. Actually, in fact, there are 5 liquids. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 liquids are there. So at a time you can mix 2 liquids and you should find out the final temperature. That is the process or procedure how to find it out. So now first one, in the case 1, I'll consider now case 1, mixing of 100 gram of water at 0 degrees Celsius with this one, 30 gram of water at 30 degrees Celsius. Okay, this is my question. Whenever I mix this one, I should find out the temperature of this particular solution, and ultimately I should come across I should come to a point that which will be having the greatest cooling effect. So see now, what is actually happening here? There are 2 liquids, water and other one is also water, but they differ in temperature. One is at the 0 degrees Celsius, other one is at the 30 degrees Celsius. You are trying to mix 0 degrees Celsius water with the 30 degrees Celsius water. So when you mix, what happens now? There will be transfer of heat energy from one liquid to another liquid. One of this liquid is having 30 degrees Celsius and other one is having the 0 degrees Celsius. So what is this happening here now? Whenever you mix 30 degrees Celsius water with the 0 degrees Celsius, the temperature is released or temperature is lost from 30 degrees Celsius to 0 degrees Celsius. So now, and the 0 degrees Celsius water, it is gaining the temperature, it is absorbing the temperature. It means what is actually happening here? The heat absorbed by one liquid is equal to heat released by another liquid. That is nothing else but heat lost by one liquid is equal to heat gained by another liquid. So now this is based upon the principle of calorimetry, that is heat lost is equal to heat gained. Heat lost equal to heat gain. So see now, what is heat lost? Which substance has lost the heat? The water, that is the 30 degrees Celsius water at water has lost the heat to the water at 0 degrees Celsius. So this is 0 degrees Celsius water has gained the heat energy. So now I can write my formula. We know that the formula for this one will be Q is equal to ms delta theta. Ms delta theta. Okay, fine. When we come to the delta theta, what is delta theta? Delta theta is the difference in 2 temperatures, difference in 30 degrees Celsius and 0 degrees Celsius difference it is. So let me assume that the temperature between this one, the temperature between 30 and 0 degrees Celsius, let it be equal to T degrees Celsius. Let the final temperature of the mixture is equal to T degrees Celsius, is equal to T degrees Celsius. Means what? This T will be lying between 30 degrees Celsius and 0 degrees Celsius. In between will be the T degrees Celsius. So now we are trying to solve this problem now. So let us see how to solve it. So now first, heat lost equal to heat gain. M into S into delta theta is equal to again the same formula, M into S into delta theta. But this is the heat energy which is lost by the substance and this is a heat energy which is gained by the substance. So now this is your formula. So now what is the lost? Which substance has lost? This substance has lost 30 degrees Celsius. Water has lost this one. So the mass of this water it is equal to 30 grams. So that is equal to mass is equal to 30. What is S? S is the specific heat capacity. The specific heat capacity of water is what? 1. What is delta theta? Delta theta is the difference between two temperatures. So what happens to the delta theta? It is equal to heat lost is equal to 30 minus T degrees Celsius. 30 minus T degrees Celsius. So that is 30 minus T. That is equal to, what is this one ma? Heat gain. Heat is gained by what? Water at 0 degrees Celsius. What is the mass of that one? 100 gram. It is 100 gram. Okay. Now what is the specific heat capacity? It is 1. 1 into what is delta theta? Delta theta will be equal to T minus 0 degrees Celsius. T minus 0. Now T minus, okay, it is equal to 10 degrees Celsius. So okay, fine, this is at 10 degrees Celsius, so this becomes at what? 10 degrees Celsius. So now your this one delta theta becomes T minus 10. You simplify this one, you will get an answer. So it is 30 into 30, 900 minus 30T is equal to 100T minus 1000. So now you just try to interchange these terms. So if I interchange, what happens? This becomes 1900 is equal to 130T. So this implies T is equal to 1900 divided by 130. 0 and 0 will get cancelled. So if you simplify this one, you will get an answer is equal to 14.6 degrees Celsius. You will get this is equal to 14.6 degrees Celsius. So this is the final temperature whenever 100 grams of water at 10 degrees Celsius is mixed with 30 grams of water at 30 degrees Celsius. So this is a final temperature. So first one we have completed. The case 1 is completed. Second case, case number 2, 15 grams of water at 0 degrees Celsius. At 0 degrees Celsius is added with 30 grams of water plus 30 grams of water at 30 degrees Celsius. So this is our case 2. So this is a case 2. 15 grams of water at 0 degrees Celsius is added with 30 grams of water at 30 degrees Celsius. So let us see now. Let us see what is happening here now. So see now. Again the same thing. Heat is lost by the 30 degrees Celsius water and heat is gained by the 0 degrees Celsius water. So now let me write it as heat lost equal to heat gain. Anyway, I have written the formula earlier. So now I'll write down the direct formula, that is equal to m into S delta theta. This is for the heat lost is equal to m into S delta theta for the heat gain. Okay, heat gain. So now heat lost, heat is lost by this term 30 grams of water at 30 degrees Celsius. So the mass of this one is equal to 30 into specific heat capacity is 1. S is equal to 1 for the water. And what is this temperature? It is from 30 to 0 degrees Celsius. Temperature will be 30 minus T. 30 minus T is equal to, what is the mass of this one? The mass of water at 0 degrees Celsius, that is 15. 15 into specific heat capacity is 1 into temperature will be T minus 0. T minus 0. So now this becomes 900 minus 30T is equal to 15T is equal to 15T. Just try to take this one 30T onto the RHS side. You will get an answer as the 900 is equal to 45T. This implies T is equal to 900 over 45, which makes our answer is equal to T equal to 20 degrees Celsius. 45 ones are 45 20s are 900. So your temperature now, the temperature is equal to, whenever you mix 15 degrees Celsius of water at 0 degrees Celsius plus 30 degrees Celsius of water at 30 degrees Celsius, 30 grams of water at 30 degrees Celsius. Whenever you mix these two kinds of water, the resultant water will be having a temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. Grams of ice at 0 degrees Celsius is mixed with 3 grams of ice at 0 degrees Celsius is mixed with 30 grams of water at 30 degrees Celsius. So now what you are supposed to do, whenever you try to do this one, first ice will be converted into water, then only it can be mixed with the water. So for that one, the heat energy required is equal to, first one is the latent heat of fusion and second one is the heat energy which is required for the absorption. So that is ms delta theta and this is a heat energy which is lost by the 30 grams of water. So this is how you will be writing out your problem. So CMA. ఏంటి వీళ్ళంతా ఇంత లేట్ ఎందుకు జాయిన్ అవుతారు? Okay, now the latent heat, the heat energy, that's the latent heat energy plus ms delta theta is equal to ms delta theta. So now let us see, that is the mass of this one. This is the heat energy which is gained by the water at 0 degrees Celsius. So 3 grams is a mass into latent heat of fusion is how much? 80 plus ms delta theta, mass equal to 3 grams into 1 is for that water specific heat capacity into now delta theta, this is a temperature difference. Temperature difference equal to T minus 0 degrees Celsius. T minus 0 degrees Celsius, where T is nothing else but our resultant temperature. That is equal to ms delta theta. M is equal to 30 into specific heat capacity of water is 1 into 30 minus T degrees Celsius. So now if you solve this one, you will get 240 plus 3T is equal to 900 minus 30T. So now this bring this 30T or 30T onto this side, onto LHS side, and 240 take it onto RHS side. It becomes 33T is equal to 900 plus 240, which gives me answer is 33T is equal to 660T. Sorry, excuse me, 660 is equal to 660. So now this becomes T is equal to 660 over 33. That implies my temperature, which is equal to 33 ones are 33 and 20. So temperature is equal to 20 degrees Celsius. So this is a third case. Whenever a 3 grams of ice is at 0 degrees Celsius is mixed with a 30 grams of water at 30 degrees Celsius, the final temperature or the resultant temperature of this mixture will be 20 degrees Celsius. 18 grams of copper at 0 degrees Celsius is mixed with 30 grams of water at 30 degrees Celsius. So now here what is happening? Your copper is in the liquid form. You don't assume that copper is in the solid form. Copper is in the liquid form, so liquid is mixed with the liquid. So it will be, the formula will be heat absorbed is equal to heat gained. That is ms delta theta is equal to ms delta theta. So the heat absorbed ms delta theta, that is equal to heat lost, that is equal to this one, 30 grams of water. So what happens to this one? The mass of the heat absorbed substance, it is 18 into specific heat capacity of copper. The specific heat capacity of copper is given here, 0.1 into delta theta. Delta theta is what? T minus 0 degrees Celsius. We have already assumed. Let the resultant temperature equal to T. So now this one, the mass of this 30 degrees Celsius is equal to 30 grams of water is equal to 30 into specific heat capacity of water is 1 into delta theta. Delta theta is equal to 30 minus T degrees Celsius. Now if you solve this one, 6 5s are 30, 6 3s are 18. So it becomes now 0.3 T is equal to 150 minus 5T. So you simplify this one. If you simplify, you will get 5.3 T. 5.3 T is equal to 150. This implies T is equal to 150 over 5.3. It gives me an answer of approximated to T degrees Celsius equal to 28.1 degrees Celsius. Approximated to 28 degrees Celsius. You will get an answer of 28.3. You get an answer of 28.3 degrees Celsius. So now we have what we have done. Now we have solved this particular numerical by adding all the options which are given to us with the 30 grams of water. Now let us see CNO. The first one, what is the first temperature? First temperature equal to 14.6 degrees Celsius. Now second temperature is equal to 20 degrees Celsius. Third temperature equal to 20 degrees Celsius. 4 temperature is equal to 28.3 degrees Celsius. So these are the different resultant temperatures whenever you add one after the another to the water which is given to us. Now you can see that here the least temperature which we have obtained, that is the first case. Whenever you add 100 grams of water at 10 degrees Celsius with 30 grams of water at 30 degrees Celsius, you will get a resultant temperature of 14.6 degrees Celsius. So among these three, this is the lowest temperature. Since it is the lowest temperature has got a capability of cooling very fastly. So now the solution for this one, the answer for this one will be 100 grams of water, because it has got the lowest temperature. So lowest temperature will be cooling very fastly. So the greatest cooling effect will be whenever you add 100 grams of water at 10 degrees Celsius with 30 grams of water at 30 degrees Celsius. So this is your answer, 100 grams of water at 10 degrees Celsius. So this is how you should try to solve this kind of numericals. Okay, let us see now this question. In this question it is given that n number of liquids of masses m, 2m, 4m, 3m, 4m up to so on up to n, having a specific heats S, 2s, 3s, 4s, so on up to n, are at a temperature T, 2T, 3T, 4T, so on up to n, are mixed. The resultant temperature of the mixture is. So now see now, this problem is regarding whenever the n number of liquids of different masses and different specific heat capacities and different temperatures are mixed. Whenever these three different parameters of different liquids are mixed, you are supposed to find out what will be the final temperature of this mixture. We have studied one formula that if three different liquids with different masses, different specific heat capacities, different temperatures are mixed, we have studied the formula is that theta mix is equal to m1 s1 theta 1 plus m2 s2 theta 2 plus m3 s3 theta 3 divided by m1 s1 plus m2 s2 plus m3 s3. This is our formula for the three different kinds of mixture. But now here this particular mixture is having the masses up to n number and specific heat capacities up to n number and the temperatures up to n number. It means that there are n number of liquids. If all the n number of liquids have been mixed, then what will be the final temperature of this mixture? So this is your question, how to find out this particular problem. So see now, for this one solution, let the masses is equal to masses m, 2m, 3m, 4m, so on. Then specific heat capacities equal to S, 2s, 3s, 4s, so on. Then again temperatures, that is equal to theta here. Theta is equal to T1, T, it is given as small t, so small t, 2t, 3t and 4t. Now you are supposed to find it out the formula for this one, so on. Okay, this one also so on up to n number. Then theta mix equal to, we are supposed to find out the temperature of this entire mixture. Then the formula will be, I will be writing the summation of mi si theta I divided by mi si, where I is equal to 1 to n, So this is your formula for in order to solve this one. So now what is theta mix? Theta mix equal to summation means what? It is equal to m1 s1 theta 1. It starts with m1 s1 theta 1 plus m2 s2 theta 2 plus m3 s3 theta 3, so on. So now first one, m1 s1. m1 is what? m1, okay, I'll write it as m1 s1 theta 1 plus m2 s2 theta 2 plus m3 s3 theta 3 plus so on, divided by m1 s1 plus m2 s2 plus m3 s3 plus so on. Okay, for this one, so theta mix is equal to, what is m1 in your case here? m1 equal to m, s1 equal to s, theta 1 equal to t. So now write down the value m st plus, what is m2? m2 is equal to 2m, s2 equal to 2s, theta 2 is equal to 2t. So it is 2m into 2s into 2t plus what about the next case? M3 is equal to 3m, s3 equal to 3s, and theta 3 equal to 3t. So it becomes 3m, 3s, 3t plus so on, then divided by what about m1? M1 equal to m into s1 equal to s plus 2m, 2s plus 3m into 3s. So this we have written plus so on up to n numbers. So this is how you should write down the new the values for this one, whichever is given to us in the problem. Okay. So now let us take the common of this one. If you see in the numerator, you can see you will be having a product of MST. You are having a product of MST, so it becomes theta mix equal to MST. Then it becomes 1 plus 2 into 2 into 2. It's a 2 cube. So 2 cube plus 3 into 3 into 3. It is a 3 cube plus so on. Then again divided by, here also ms is a common in the denominator. Take the common of ms. If you take ms common, it becomes 1 plus 2 into 2. 2 into 2 is 2 square plus 3 into 3, it becomes 3 square. So plus so on. Okay, you have studied this one, the series, this kind of series numbers you have studied up to n numbers. You have studied that 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus so on up to n numbers. And again 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus so on up to n numbers. In mathematics, you have studied this one in your school curriculum. So now what about this 1 cube plus 3 cube, 2 cube plus 3 cube plus so on up to n numbers? It is equal to n square into n plus 1 whole square divided by 4. Okay. Then the series for this one, 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus so on up to n. This series will become as n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. So that is the formula which you have studied in your school days. So now if you substitute that formula, before that one we can make a cancellation of m and s. So theta mix equal to n square into n plus 1 whole square divided by 4 whole divided by it becomes n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. This can also be written as into t. Okay, you are having into t here, into t. So this is we have just made the substitution of this series and multiplied by t, which is not cancelled here. Try to write down the solution for this one here itself. I'll try to do this one, the solution here. You can see here the theta mix equal to, it can be written as n square into n plus 1 whole square into t divided by 4 into 6 divided by n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1. So now n and will get cancelled, n plus 1 and n plus 1 will get cancelled, 2 2s are 2 3s are. So theta mix equal to 3 into n plus 1, 3n into n plus 1, 3n into n plus 1 into t divided by, it becomes 2 times of 2n plus 1, 2n plus 1. So this is your final answer. Theta mix equal to 2n into n plus 1 into t divided by 2 into 2n plus 1. So this is your final answer. So this is how we are supposed to solve whenever the series numbers have been given to you. Okay. So see Emma, this question goes out like this. In this one, a tap supplies water at 10 degrees Celsius and another tap at 100 degrees Celsius. How much hot water must be taken so that we get 20 kgs of water at 35 degrees Celsius? It is given that there are two different taps which are supplying two different kinds of water. One tap is supplying cold water and another tap is supplying hot water. So now here they have taken the water in one particular container, and that water which has been taken from the two taps is 20 kg of water, and the it means what has happened here, the water has come from the tap which is supplying the cold water, and also water has come from the tap which is supplying the hot water. So now whenever this cold water and hot water mix, we know that we will be getting a lukewarm water. We will be getting a lukewarm water into the container. So the water of that the temperature of that lukewarm water is 35 degrees Celsius. So now here the question which is asked to us is that how much amount or what is the mass of water of hot which is hot. So you are supposed to find out the mass of water at 100 degrees Celsius or the mass of water at 100 degrees Celsius. So let us see now here. Let the mass of water, mass of hot water that is at 100 degrees Celsius be m. Let the mass of hot water be equal to m. Then the mass of cold water at 10 degrees Celsius be, what is the final mass? It is 20. So now the cold water mass will be 20 minus m. It will be 20 minus m. So now what is happening here? Whenever a cold water mix with the hot water, the one will be losing the heat energy, other one will be gaining the heat energy. It is based upon the principle of calorimetry. Heat lost equal to heat gain. So you can write it as heat lost or heat gain is equal to heat lost. Heat lost is being done by the water at 100 degrees Celsius. Heat gain is been happened by the water at 10 degrees Celsius. So write down the formula. M into S into delta theta is equal to M into S into delta theta. Now, what is the mass of this one? The mass of the heat gain. Heat is gained by the cold water. So mass is equal to 20 minus m into specific heat capacity is 1 into temperature. Temperature is intermediate temperature. So now it is 35 degrees Celsius is been given to us, final temperature. So the temperature will be 35 minus 10. So that is equal to 25 degrees Celsius. Now that is equal to ms delta theta for the heat lost. Heat is lost by the 100 degrees Celsius water. So the mass of 100 degrees Celsius water is m. So m into mass of specific heat capacity of water is 1 into delta theta. What is delta theta? The final temperature is equal to 35 and the initial temperature of that hot water is 100 degrees Celsius. So it becomes 100 minus 35, that is equal to 65 degrees Celsius. So this is equal to 20 minus m into, you can see here now, 5 5s are 5 1s are 5 13s are 5 13s are. So it becomes into 5, that is equal to 13 into m. So this becomes 100 m, 5 into 20, 100 into 100 minus 5m, 100 minus 5m is equal to 13m, So 100 is equal to 18m. So m is equal to 100 over 18. That gives me an answer as m is equal to 50 over 9. So this is your final mass of a particular water at 100 degrees Celsius, that is equal to 50 over 9 kg. So the mass of the hot water is equal to 50 over 9 kg. So this is how you are supposed to solve.